The ant teacher takes her little ant students on a field trip through the garden. After walking for a little while, they meet with a plant.
Well, hello, Mr. Plant.
Hello everyone, what brings you here today?
We are on a field trip to learn more about nature.
That's exciting, I'm actually doing my photosynthesis right now.
Excuse me, Mr. Plant, but what is photosynthesis?
Well, it is the formation of chemical energy stored in the glucose bonds and oxygen releasing in the presence of sunlight.
What?
Sorry, mister. I think we still don't understand what photosynthesis is.
In other words, it is the process by which plants and some other organisms use sunlight to synthesize foods from carbon dioxide and water.
So, you're saying that plants don't eat food?
You're right, plants absorb sunlight and transform it into chemical energy.
But how does it work, mister?
Well, first, leaves in the plant have these organelles called chloroplasts, which absorb light. Then this light removes the water that we have and oxygen is formed.
So plants produce oxygen?
During the day, yes.
And what happens next, mister?
Then electrons and hydrogen ions are moved with NADPH. Then ATP is produced, an energy storage molecule. Both are very important to the process later.
Wow, then what happened?
After the energy formed, the sun is converted and packaged into ATP and NADPH. The cell has the fuel needed to build the food in the form of carbohydrate molecules that have a backbone of carbon atoms.
Whoa, does this have a name?
Yes, dear, it is called the Calvin cycle or Calvin-Benson cycle.
So the Calvin cycle is the term for the photosynthesis reactions that use energy stored by light-dependent reactions to form glucose and other carbohydrates molecules. Am I right?
Yes, totally right.
What happens during the night? There is no
Well,
sun.
photosynthesis can happen at night, but the respiratory process of glycolysis that uses similar reactions as the Calvin-Benson cycle does take place.
Glycolysis? What is that?
It is the sequence of chemical reactions taking place in most cells. It breaks down glucose, releasing energy that is then captured and stored in ATP.
Excuse me, mister, is there anything that can affect this process?
Well, yes, there is, for example, there has to be enough water and carbon dioxide, and the temperature can't be very low because it will slow the process.
What about the plants? I mean, plants are different, but they do the same processes? There are any factors the plant can have different to others?
Yes, the age of the plant, the shape of our leaves, the genetic structure, among others. This is what we call internal factors and they can limit photosynthesis.
Wow, this is very interesting, Miss Antonella. Can we stay a little longer?
I'm sorry, dear, but we have to get back to school. Maybe someday we can make another field trip and keep learning.
The end.